What's up, YouTubers? Welcome back to the channel for another video. We're back here with Dirty Hemi because she's real dirty right now. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but today I'm going to tell you why you should not buy powder coated exhaust tips or powder coat your exhaust tips and put them on. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys, we're back here at the exhaust of Dirty Hemi, and these are my exhaust tips. Now, I don't know how well you guys can see it in the camera. Hopefully you guys can see it, but these exhaust tips are no longer black. And in my defense, before I get into this video, when I went and got these exhaust tips, the exhaust shop that I usually go to, it did tell me that they stopped selling black exhaust tips for this very reason, but I wanted to take the chance, and I'm not really regretting it because I still love the exhaust tips, and I'll probably end up fixing this issue just later on, but this has happened. So I've had these exhaust tips on there for about 2 weeks, I think it is. I think that's when I posted the video, and they have already started shipping. Now, for the first week and a half, I think that they were perfectly fine. It might have been 3 weeks. But for the first few weeks or first few days, they were fine. I took an hour-long drive to Raleigh, North Carolina to pick up my little brother one night. It was raining and pouring down raining. And so, obviously, I was driving, driving Miss Daisy because a rural drive in rain is just... We're not going to get into that. But driving Miss Daisy. So then I pull over to a gas station to get my little brother something to drink, and I come out and also to get gas, and I come out the field and I see this happening. And I think on this side, this happening. Now, it is a lot worse now than it was. And I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it is a lot worse now than it was. The powder coating is just peeling off. Now, originally when I saw it, the powder coating on the top peeled off. I went, which I'll probably end up going to do is, because I still love these tips. The tips are fine, it's just the powder coating on them. I took a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and I just scraped off the black finishing. I'll probably leave the inside finishing because it looks perfectly fine in there. It seems like it has no issue in there. But I think the heat mixed with the moisture, mixed with the back pressure of these Hemis, they put up a lot of pressure, and everything else, I think it wore on there. And it doesn't look right, because you can see it's still cracking there. And as time goes on, they just get worse. Guys, don't powder coat, don't do like me and don't listen to the exhaust shop. Don't powder coat your wheels. A lot of people who powder coat their wheels, I don't think they drive as much, or, because I've seen not a lot of people powder coat there, but a lot of people want different colors. I've seen yellow exhaust tips, I've seen red ones, I've seen all types of exhaust tips, but just keep with the stainless steel. You won't have no issue. You'll be fine. Like I said, these are perfectly fine. The 5-inch tips still look amazing, but the powder coating is the issue. Because even back here, you can see that. I don't know how well you guys probably can't see it, but back here it's peeling off in the back as well. And this whole thing is probably going to end up peeling off. But I'm just gonna end up peeling off from the exhaust port here, just so you can't see what's outside of it. I'm gonna end up scraping that off with a flathead screwdriver. And I'm gonna pull up the camera so you guys can really see how this is. Now that looks terrible. Even on this side, you can see that powder coating is coming off. Now, you can this seems like a little thin layer of powder coating. You can probably put a thicker powder coating on there, maybe a lot more layers on there, and maybe that'll hold a lot better. But as far as, you know, I'm concerned, I went to plenty of exhaust shops and they said, yeah, we don't sell black powder. We don't sell black tips anymore because of that very thing. After a while, they start peeling like that. Now, I recommended these tips to someone and now I have to go tell them this was an issue. They loved mine, and now I have to go tell them to watch out for these. Hopefully, these are just bolt-ons, so, you know, not that too big of an issue. But they can just be changed. But I'm just gonna peel the black paint off and just call it a day because I still love the way it looks, and it matches my license plate. But guys, I wouldn't recommend getting powder coated exhaust tips on any car. I wouldn't recommend doing the powder coating. You'll just have issues in the long run, and you really don't need it. I know, you know, in customization, you want to get to customizing everything about the car, but exhaust tips, just leave it to the professionals. just get standard stainless steel and call it a day. So guys, this is Daquan. As usual, hit the thumbs up if you like what you see. This is Redline Junkies. Hit subscribe, turn on bell notifications, comment in the comment section below as usual, and I'll see you guys next time.